Hey guys, Redstone Without Limits here again, and hopefully there's no noise in the background, but today we're gonna do a tutorial on ComputerCraft. So let's just get ourselves a computer. I'm gonna use the advanced computer because it has stuff like highlighting the syntax and everything. If you don't know what that is, this is gonna be a beginner tutorial, and I'm going to explain that in this series. Don't know how long this series is going to go on, but, you know, hopefully I'll be able to teach some people by the end of it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get one of these computers and right-click it to turn it on, and it will come up with this screen, Craft OS, and then whatever version of Minecraft you're using. So first thing you need to do is type in edit, and then the program name you want to do. So we're not going to do the whole Lua thing. We're just going to start by making a program, because I'm sure that's what you want to know rather than learning how to use the Lua console. So first thing you do is you do edit and then the name of the program that you want to do, and we're gonna name this one tutorial. So now, once you've done that, then it'll open up a window or a console type scenario, and it will have this at the bottom. It'll say press Control to access menu. You press Control, you get three different options. You get a save and run and then exit, okay? So let's start out with something simple. If you want to put something on the screen, you would do print, and the reason that we do that is because back in the day it actually would print something out of a printer. So if we wanted to do print, we would do a parenthesis and then a quotation mark, and this, anything inside this is going to print to the screen. So we can say, so in computers, we usually do the Hello World program. You might have heard of it if you've been researching programming at all. It's basically like a tester to see if everything works. So we're going to save it, and you press enter to select something. So we're going to save it, and then we're going to hit run. So as you can see right here, it has printed Hello World to the screen. And that is about it for that command. So let's try something else. Let's if you remember in algebra, remember that you can set variables. Now we can do hello world as a variable. So anything that is inside of these two quotation marks is called a string, and basically this is only read as an ASCII set of characters. So if we type in, then that is only read by the computer, and it just tells it, okay, well, this is just a set of characters. We're just going to deal with it like that. So since I set A as hello, then we can print it as A, and we don't have to put the if you're printing a variable, you don't have to put the quotation marks, so that's cool. So now if we do save and run, it will print hello. So variables can be very useful in programming, because if you want to save something temporarily, then it's perfect for that. So this may be quite boggling for some of you, but for some of you that have been watching my videos for a while, you might be able to understand this a lot more. But yeah, so another thing you can do is do an if statement. So we can set a variable, and we're going to set this variable to like 5, and if If you want something to be an integer, you don't put the quotation marks. So an integer is just a negative or a positive number. It isn't let's say like a floating point. So it can be a negative or a positive number, and that would be an integer. So what we can do is we can say if a equals, and the reason why we do equals is because we're not defining a variable, because up here you do 1 equals and down here you do 2. So since we're not defining a variable, then we do 2 equals just to let the machine know. So if a equals 5 or 50, then, and this then is, it's required because you have to tell it if it's supposed to do something or not. So yeah, then we can do print I love RWL, which is my YouTube channel. So now we're gonna run this. Oh, yeah. One more thing that I mentioned, or that I haven't mentioned. You have to have an end at the end of if statements, and a few other statements as well. So, since a did equal 50, then it'll print that. So, anything within this end or the if, then it's going to do that command. So, if we did another if statement, so, and we could put these within other if statements. So if a equals 50, once again, or let me do a better example, okay? So we're gonna set a equal to 5, okay? So, since we set a equal to 5 in this statement, we can do if a equals 5, then we're going to, and you don't really have to have these little indentations right here. You can actually just leave it all in one space, but I like to do it just to make it look better. And we can say me too. And then at the end of this, you also have to have an end statement to end that. So let's run that. So now, since we set a equal to 5 in the statement, and then we said if a equals 5, then print this, then it will work just fine. So that will be it for today's tutorial. If you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments. If you want to see more, then go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and like. But I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.